Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fuka Alert. Yeah, it's kind of a bad name because, you know, it kind of gets blocked by comments and all that because of the FUK in it. But I don't know what I'm going to name my little news series, I guess. This is separate from, like, my Lunar client and, like, PvP Launch client update videos. It's going to be, like, sort of like PvP Alert. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that. Nice Refill, look him up on YouTube. He's basically the new My Man Alert. But yeah, anyways, this is my own little news thing. I'm not trying to be PvP Alert or My Man Alert. You know, people have been asking me to talk about certain topics, specifically Verzide, which is coming in the third part of this video, I think. But I just thought, I noticed this. It's like really early in the morning, and let me go here real quick. You can see that none of these servers really have any players right now. Like I said, it's really early in the morning. East Coast, it's like 5 a.m. for me. As you can see, you might be looking at these servers like, okay, you know, they have very low player counts. Viper's got a decent amount of players. But then you look at SAGEPVP, and I don't know if any of you have heard of this server. I don't remember who the YouTuber. I'm subscribed to somebody who uploads on this server, but as you can see, it has 187 players, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty good for 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They must have a lot of EU players. But then you join the server, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go play with a bunch of people. The scoreboard, it says 187. I do /list. Well, you can't do it in the hub, but we're just gonna open up here. Okay, let's see where all these players are at. Okay, so there's 0 people in sixes. 0 people in squads, and apparently 160 in kits. So you can see on the scoreboard there's still like 20 people. Maybe they're in lobby, and you know, I can't check that, but I don't think so. So let's go on kits, and now as you can see, it jumped all the way up to 172 really fast. So let's just join here, see if there's anyone on /list. I don't have permission, but you know, we run around. I'm not really sure what's happening. There are, if I look at the entities, there are 166 people here. So I'm guessing the server's getting like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask this guy. You know what's happening, broski? I'm just gonna ask him if he knows what's happening. I don't know if he left. Where'd he go? Oh, all the people disappeared. Are they still there? No, the entities are gone. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I think the server might be getting like, I don't know if they're spoofing, or that's some kind of like spoofer plugin, but now I can't see those people. Let me /hub, see if there's anyone still on here now. As you can see, the player count dropped down to 40, and yeah, I'm not really too sure what's going on. I think they might be, someone's trying to crash the server by logging in a bunch of people. Like I said, I'm not really too sure what's going on. Are they spoofing or what? But now you can see it's back down to 40, 0 people on there, and now it says there's 8 people on here. There's 7 people, so I'm not really too sure what's happening with this. Hopefully my IP doesn't get leaked by this, but yeah, I'm not sure if they're spoofing or what the heck that was. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this part of the news video. Now we're gonna take it over to Twitter, and we're gonna check out Agent Manny's Twitter account. We're gonna talk about Cheatbreaker and Verzide cheating. Alright, welcome to the second part of this news video. As you can see, Agent Manny tweeted this out on Twitter saying, I was bored and decided to look into Cheatbreaker. It only took me 30 minutes while others spent months. More information about this coming soon. And if you look at this, it seems like he successfully managed to launch Cheatbreaker. Now it looks a little weird. As you can see, the Cheatbreaker logo isn't here, and I think that's just because he doesn't have the PNG anywhere for it. But as you can see, it says Minecraft 1.7, and this looks exactly like how Cheatbreaker looked. I'm pretty sure this is how it looked. I know it was white with the Cheatbreaker logo and the little loading bar down here with like items, and it would show what was loading and all that stuff. But if you look up here, there's no Cheatbreaker logo up here. I think that might be, once again, it doesn't have the little logo thing to put up there. But I don't know what any of this means. I'm not a developer or anything like that. I see Optifine, I see some Java. It seems like it's loading up Optifine or something. And scrolling down here, there's nothing really here. Erowax, I'm not really too sure how to say his name. He says, yeah, the .patch file is just an encrypted jar without the header. And then he says there was more to show that people looking into Cheatbreaker for months can't even launch it. And then Erowax, once again, I don't know how to say his name. He says, yeah, because all they know how to do is reverse a jar in Luton. And then going down here, this guy says, I don't understand. And then Manny says, it isn't much to see from that, but I found a way to launch the client in a matter of minutes by using the main class directory. I have no idea what that means, but it seems like he is able to launch Cheatbreaker. Now, I don't know if it takes him to the home screen or if it crashes or anything like that. He does say more information about this coming soon. Now, don't spam this guy. I just want to put this out there. I'm sort of known as a Cheatbreaker guy. Lunar Client guy. But I wanted to put this out there so you could keep up to date with him. Like I said, don't bug him about it, because I don't even know if it launches. I don't know if he can play the client or anything. But it seems like he was just bored and he was messing around with it. And he was able to, you know, crack it, quote unquote, within like 30 minutes. Like I said, I don't know if it takes him to the home screen or if it crashes. It looks like it might be crashing based on this thing up here. I'm not too sure though, and that's the only thing he responded to. This guy says, will you remake it and release it? I'm not too sure if he's allowed to. But now on to the next part of this news video, talking about Verzide cheating. I thought it was public knowledge that, you know, he sort of cheated. I guess people really didn't know that. I think people still support him anyways, or they think he doesn't cheat. But Manny also tweeted out, this was actually before this Cheatbreaker thing, but as you can see, he tweeted out this thing saying Verzide doesn't record on any servers that aren't his because of him using server-side velocity and misplace. Server manager continued to threaten to charge back or persist to refund because of an issue. Sad. And he's saying if you want more proof, he's willing to oblige. So then, like I said, I don't know, I'm not a developer. Obviously, I can read this and say it says reduce KB players and, you know, reduce KB, all that stuff. I'm going here. Like I said, I don't know what this means. He does highlight where it says reduce KB, and then over here, as you can see, it says Verzide. And this one you can sort of it's more easy to tell what's going on. Settings, knockback reduction, and then reduce KB players, Verzide. Now if you see, it says 0. He talks about this in a twit longer, so I'm going to go down here. He actually tweeted this out over here. Going over here, this is just some of his responses, answering people's questions, you know, sort of coming back at some of the people saying that it's fake or that, you know, it wasn't actually reducing his KB. So here's just some questions. I'm going to go over them real quick. He says, what evidence is there that it was on the server? Most are thinking that it's a plugin. Well, it really isn't. It's in their spigot. On loading the configuration, it automatically tuned for Verzide, which it could change the values in-game and was active on the server. The reduced knockback that was given towards Verzide was always enabled, and there wasn't any way to toggle it, meaning it was always used in the lifetime of the server. It wasn't anything experimental and was functional. How did I get the evidence? I was temporarily developer/admin on Patreon, only hearing about the server a few days ago, which was when they were in need of an anti-cheat. Releasing in a matter of hours, I felt I should assist them. I was listening in and such, and I heard a lot of anti-cheats that they purchased, which mysteriously got quote-unquote refunded, which was in the hundreds. I was paid less than $70 for my anti-cheat, Windows Defender, which had the ability to detect 3.1 and aim assist. 15 minutes after purchasing my anti-cheat, they demanded a refund, saying that Verzide wanted a refund or they'll charge back. Then he shows some evidence. Most was done in-game and logs don't give it justice. Did you backdoor the anti-cheat? After being sketched out with the recent occurrence of them getting refunded from anti-cheat developers, another action was brought to light. They've scammed several developers, paying them nothing for the plugins they purchased. I decided for my own safety and to ensure that they don't pull another refund that I'd add a backdoor into my plugin. It was minor and was never used throughout the server. I backdoored for my protection of them, threatening to charge back or refund. They spent 11 months on it. Why ruin it? In hindsight, you may be wondering that they spent 11 plus months on the server. Quote unquote, ruin it is completely false. They purchased the plugins, quote unquote, purchased, didn't even pay, which they were supposed to, another developer, for PvP lands plugins, which is why you saw similarities in both, including the spigot. The spigot was altered to give Verzide velocity. It would have taken 3 days to create the server at the most because of the lack of changes. All they did was copy Ringo by toggling off the scoreboard when the match starts. Why were the values set at 0? At the time of me fetching the evidence, I didn't have any access towards any of the server nor wanted to do any harm to the server. The spigot pre-generated the configuration with Verzide inside of it, and the default values were 0, but on the server it wasn't. It wasn't toggleable, and it was always active. On the anti-cheat, it altered everyone from cheating 3.1 reach. With that being said, I was told to exempt Verzide from any alerts being produced, e.g. auto-clickers or reach, and ensure that the anti-cheat doesn't ban, hence why there isn't any logs about Verzide. This was added throughout the lifespan of the server. This wasn't used on the server, it was in the gosh darn spigot. They used PvPland spigots with edits for Verzide to have velocity at all time. It wasn't toggleable. He doesn't just play his own servers. He began playing on servers that he owns more often because of server side being harder to find if he was screen shared. With servers he did play on, such as PvP Lounge and MineHQ, he's referring to back in the day like 2016 and, you know, prior, not MineHQ with Cheatbreaker, not new PvP Lounge because that's not even out. He's 99% sure that he was cheating during them time periods because of the lack of development in anti-cheats. Remember Faithful MC? He was exposed for Omni Sprint that wasn't actually the case. It was another server-side cheat that was added with him asking to add to prevent his sprint from being broken, essentially giving him omni sprint, meaning he's done this before and continues to do so. So yeah, I always thought Verzide cheated. I never really had proof. It's just like everyone said he cheated, so I was like, yeah, he probably cheats if everyone's saying it. He does have fans that, you know, really believe that he doesn't cheat. I mean, if you just think about it, he never played Cheatbreaker because he was scared of getting banned. Maybe not scared, he just didn't want to get banned and be like, yeah, I only cheated on Cheatbreaker, I didn't cheat on anything else. So that's pretty much it for this news video. Let me guys know if first of all, if you made it this far in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment. But let me know if you want news videos like this. This isn't going to be an everyday thing. I'm not trying to be a PvP alert or my man alert. Anyways, I'm not trying to be like them. We already have enough, you know, news channels like that. I just thought I'd make this one video because someone on Discord was asking me to talk about this and sending me like proof and stuff. But yeah, if you want like a better response, a better overview of, you know, the Verzide situation, I'd highly recommend checking out Tenebris's video on him. He goes into more detail and he actually understands some of the stuff that's happening. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content in the near future, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.